All right. I believe I am live. All right. Hey guys, welcome back to episode 4. Today I'm going to be doing matter replication, um, which is going to involve the energy collectors from Project E. Um, and in order to get started in that, we're going to want to make, if we go ahead and look at the quest book, and where is it at? I'm so blind. Generating resources, there it is, the replication tab. So we're going to have to make a couple things, but first we're going to need to make sure that we have everything, which is just a world engine upgrade. We're going to need to make a machine core, which is relatively cheap. Then we're going to need to make a, we don't need to make that one, but we do need to make the regular matter tank. So we're going to need to save some of that, some network pipes, the disintegrator. So we're going to need quite a bit of things here, but it shouldn't be too difficult, honestly. We should have most of everything. This will be useful as well. This will speed up our replication process. I don't know if I'm going to need the controller, but I might. It's very plausible. Scan it in the identification chamber to get the information, or sneak and right-click the chip storage to transfer directly. Okay. So that this allows us to be able to make this motor. Got it. I didn't use the motor that much in my last world, but who knows? Maybe I go ahead and get that started as well. But okay, so first we're going to need, where did my food go? I always forget my food. And then eventually, especially with us, especially with me getting everything done with the replication thing, I should be able to make an ME system relatively quickly after that. So let's hope for that. So I'm going to grab all this other rock, and I'll make sure I got my brush and get my iron stick wherever it went. Oh, great. Where's the guy gonna spawn? There he is. All right, I got obsidian from that, so that's going to be useful. All right, so where is my stick? I might need to make another one. Oh, no, there it is. Okay. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to use this open area right here since it's, the most viable space. Go ahead and place a bunch of this stuff down. And then we're going to go ahead and vein mine this. And hopefully we should get a bunch of the replica. I think we're going to need a little over a stack, so we might honestly not have enough, which we do not. We do not have enough other rock, but that should be relatively cheap as long as I still got quartz somewhere. I got 40 quartz here. I might need to do another teleporter, which is not the worst scenario. I just need to remember where I put it because, my storage skills are little to none. Maybe I put it in my backpack. I put all the quartz in the backpack, so maybe I don't need any more quartz, which will be useful. Go ahead and grab this compressed cobblestone. All right. So I might not need any more quartz. Let's just go ahead and take a look here. There should be 2 stacks. I'm not sure if that's enough. I can always make a little bit more. There we go. I still might need some quartz, but we'll see. Let's go ahead and do this. Turn this back into some more other rock. And go ahead and place down more over here. And get to brushing it. So with this replication, it works the same way in like how Project E does, if you've ever worked with that mod, where it takes the value and you can turn that value. So like if I hold shift over cobblestone, you'll see it has like a 2 block value. Or if I hover over this, it has 72 value of crystal, it looks like, and then 3 of, I want to say, like plant, and then 3 block. This one has 108 of that, and so on and so forth. We can turn like all this cobblestone into a bunch of matter, and we can teach this to the replication table, which sucks that stuff like this food doesn't have any value, because that would be extremely useful, but you win some, you lose some. And as I go through and, make these, I can be able to show it a little bit more easy. Which, let's go ahead. I'm going to need that glass for later. Let's go ahead and put as much as I can in these furnaces. I might come over here and grab some good old handy dandy coal, which I kind of want to expand this open a little bit. That way I don't have to keep running around every single time. All right. I have plenty of coal in here, which I can actually turn all these diamonds in for a bunch of crystal, and then I can just transmute it through the replication table, which I'm going to want to do that with a lot of this iron and stuff as well, but my storage is starting to look a little bad, which is not the worst problem to have, having a bunch of resources, so I'm not going to complain. All right, so with these, let's go ahead and see what I need to make this. So I'm going to need my copper and lapis, wherever my lapis is. There's some lapis and always some copper. There we go. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and make one of these, which, do I need 2 of these to make the... Did I not favorite it? Of course I wouldn't. Why would I? All right, so I take this, the world engine, and then it makes that. So I need 2 of these. Okay, so I'm going to need 2 of these nice things right here. So we'll do that real quick. There we go. I'll need to get 2 infused alloy, which is just redstone and copper, which we have plenty of. We might not have plenty of redstone, but we have enough, I hope. I just need a little bit, and then I have the copper right here. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn some of this into its respective parts. There we go. So while that works, we're going to go ahead and keep making the items. So we're going to need to make a couple tanks. I would say we're probably going to need like at least 4 to start, but as we get further along, we're definitely going to need to make a bunch more than just 4. So then we're going to need to make these, which is going to require 2 of these tanks. The disintegrator, we're only going to need 1, because this is what turns the matter into its respective parts at the bottom. So maybe I make a couple more of those. I think we should hold off until because we can always replicate these. But in order to do that, we're also going to want to get the Philosopher's Stone. So I did save the dust over here. So we're going to need soul sand, nether quartz, and lapis, which I'm probably going to have to go grab some soul sand, which shouldn't be the worst thing if I just come over here. It should take me here. And then we just need to look for some soul sand, which it looks like that's a bastion. And then we have the nether temple right here, which should give me, if I look in the right direction, that's up too far away. I really need to name these differently. I think it's got to be over here, but is it high, low? Oh, it's low. It's low. Okay, but it's right here. And I left my good hammer somewhere else, it looks like, which is kind of an issue. So let's go ahead and go back home until I get my hammer, which I think I just put it right in here, which I did. All right. Let me empty my inventory for a second. Just not get rid of the things that I know I'm gonna need. So I'll need you, I'll need you. What exactly do I need for the replication temple thing? I've looked at this 3 times already. I think I have all I need. So let's actually do that first. Let's go to the world engine. It might require power, which shouldn't be too big of an issue until it is, which I'm sure it will be. It does require quite a bit of power. So yeah, I'm gonna have to charge this up, which is unfortunate. So I'm probably gonna need to get more power here soon, which I can always make a bunch more of these and turn it into a bunch more generators, but I don't know if they produce enough for me to be happy with it. Ooh, bless me. Let's go ahead and break you. And then, of course, it's going to fill up, which is not the worst thing. Yeah, it's going to slowly fill this, but nowhere near as much as we're going to need. I think it'll be more useful for me to just go buy another one from our guy. Is it you that has it? Of course it's not. All right, let's go ahead, and I think it's the magician. Oh, no, it's machinist. I swear I'll understand who has what eventually. I think it is the machinist, though, which it is. It's kind of expensive, but it's a bullet I'm going to have to just bite. All right. So let's go ahead, let that keep filling up with what little power it has, and hope that this will be enough power. Hopefully. Okay, it was. Perfect. Now, the reason I made 2 is that way I can transmute 1, and then I'll get a lot more, much more easily. And then eventually I'm going to want to make the it's a rainbow furnace generator because it's a good cheap-ish way to get matter or power, rather. Sorry. All right, so I'm going to let that one just keep doing its thing. So now that I have the replicator and disintegrator, those are 2 essential pieces, as well as this. I need to make the pipes, which shouldn't be too difficult. So I just need to make some glass panes. And then I'll need redstone, which I guess I should... Okay, never mind. We're doing all right on that. There we go. Go ahead and make one of these, because we can also transmute that as well. There we go. And then I'll need to make the replication terminal, which requires 2 diamonds, which isn't too expensive. And the storage is filling up rather quickly, so we might want to be a little more vigilant. All right, so let's go ahead and make this. There we go. Now that we have the replication terminal, I think we have everything we're going to need, besides power, which is arguably the most important part of everything. So in order to make power, we're going to want to make the I think it's called like transfer pipe or basic universal cable, which is relatively cheap. I just need to make some steel. Let's go ahead and grab, where did I put my steel dust? I put it right in here. Got to turn that into some steel. There we go. Go ahead and make some of these conduits, which I think to upgrade them, all we need to do is surround it with infused alloys. There we go. And then an infused alloy can be put with diamond dust. So in order to get a diamond dust, we're going to need to get a crusher. The crushing recipe is steel casing, some of that. I'm going to hold off on that for a minute. mainly because I'm just probably being a little lazy, but that's fine with me. Let's go ahead and put this up here. We'll need that for later when it comes to applied energetics. Let's go ahead and block off this lava so I don't accidentally burn anything. And these are lava logged, so I'm going to want to do this and get a bucket. I guess I should have just made a bucket instead of wasting that lava, but that's okay. Gonna just make a couple buckets, no biggie, especially with us getting this replication terminal. I'll be able to just easily turn it into its matter back, or back into its matter. I don't know why I said that backwards. There we go. So let's go ahead and break you and you and you and you. There we go. All right, so we can go ahead. I guess it didn't need to break these, which is fine. I just need to do this and move the power source up one. So that way we can keep everything out of the lava. And we can also lava log these now. Making them the heat generators generate more power overall. There's the lava buckets. So I can do this and this. There we go. Those should be generating just a little bit of power with just that little bit of lava. I can go ahead and break these now to generate those lava again. There we go. I'll need to get my entroping tool wherever I put it. Is it in my backpack? It might be in my backpack. It is in my backpack. Okay. So now I'll just do this. Using my tool. Turn these into stone and lava. Oops, that's not where I wanted to put that. All right, there we go. And now I'll take a little chunk out of somewhere else. Somewhere that's not going to look ugly, which I guess there's plenty of lava over here. So I guess I could always just grab some lava from when I open up the lucky blocks. Then I'll come back over here and put the lava into these pipes right here. Ouch. And I never disabled that thing. I think it's falling gravel slash event toggle collapse. What else do I not want? I don't really care for the jump scare one. And the stick is just useless to me, as well as the questing ram. There. I think that should be fine now. All right, so now these are producing a decent amount of power. It's not the greatest, but it's also not the worst. I should be able to then connect this to that, which, there you go, and then place it down like this. And now we can put the disintegrator right there. Now that's connected. That's how I'm going to get some matter replicated into here. Oh, I need to make memory chips, actually. I completely forgot about that. So I'll go ahead and extend this way. And then place down the metallurgic infusers. There we go. Now these have power. This is going to store a bunch of power in itself. I'm going to need to get the replication screen right there. Now this is where we'll see everything that we have stored and everything like that. What am I missing? The matter tanks. We'll need to put some matter tanks down just like that, which I'm going to need at least 6 now that I realize it. I need enough for each different matter. So I'm going to need to make a good handful more, which means I might need more glass. Or maybe not. This is just a small setup. Eventually, I'm going to make it much larger. This is just to get us started. So let's see. Hopefully that's enough. Let's go ahead and look up dark matter, because that'll tell us how many we're going to need. Dark matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I do need 2 more, which means I do need more glass, which I actually already have some, so that's nice. So I need 2 more for each one of the respective elements, and then as we start getting more and more of the different matters, I can get more tanks built, and hopefully I have a better system. This is just a smaller scale than what it needs to be. So now I'm going to need to make a memory chip, and not a creative one, a memory chip right here, which is relatively cheap. I just need to get some gold, which should be right here. All right, so I'll need to make a memory chip. I'll want to make 2. That way I can teach my tablet, and I can just make them on command. That'll make it much easier. Then I'll need to make a chip storage. So I'll need to make a chest, which should be relatively cheap. There we go. All right, a chest. Now can I just... Oh, I need to make an iron trap door. Okay. There we go. And... Or... I could have just done this. There we go. Chip storage. I guess I could have done another one of those, which probably would have been a smarter idea. Oh, identification chamber is something else we're going to need. The amount of things. And I ran out of replica. Grand. That is grand. Do I have any more other rock? Or it does not look like it. And I don't have any more quartz. So it does look like I'm going to need to find where my other teleporter went and go and grab more of the quartz, if I can find it anywhere. Where is my teleporter? Please. Okay, it appears that I have lost it, which is very typical of me. Great. Okay, guess I'll just... It's in my inventory. Very, very good, Zeke. Very good. I'll get it together one day. Maybe. Let's go to the nether north. Go to place it over here. There we go. And hopefully there we go. All right. So now I'll just go ahead and vein mine that. Get these quartz, because then I can turn these quartz into the other stone, because I'll need to make diorite. All right. I need to get my chisel out. I guess I don't need you right now, or you. I will need you. Where? There's my chisel. Turn you into blocks of quartz, you into blocks of quartz. Transfer you into as many as I can. All right, that's a full stack. So I'll just need a couple stacks of cobblestone. 4 to be total. Put you in there. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Okay, now I have 4. Turn these into diorite. All right. Now let's go turn this into other stone. There we go. or other rock rather, other stone to different material. Now with this, I should have my stick, and I should just be able to place a bunch of this down. There we go. All right. Now, take my brush and get some more of this replica. Perfect. There we go. All right. Now for this Philosopher's Stone, which I know I still need to get the soul sand for, I want to make sure, because I need to make the infernal dust. Do I have? Okay, I do. We're all good on there. So I'll just need to make a couple of those to get the Philosopher's Stone, which will be important in order to make dark matter, because you'll need to put the coal into here, and then these will start to produce a bunch of the other stuff for dark. The alternative is fuel. Then you can turn that into dark matter. The dark matter, then you can turn it into everything else. That's what I was trying to say. I don't know why I struggled to get it out, but we got there. Now I still need to make the identifier, which isn't the worst thing. All right. So now I should have enough to make the identifier. And now I put my glass panes away. Okay. Here we go. And now we have the identifier. So now I can put this here. Should be connected. I think I'm actually going to want to put this on top of this. And then it should automatically store information into here. So let's go ahead and teach it these pipes. Teach it diamonds. Teach it iron. Teach it steel. Teach it redstone. Teach infused alloy, coal. So now if you hold shift over here, you'll see that each thing is being stored in one of these memory chips, which actually I needed this to put this into here. So that can learn how to make a memory chip. The replicator, we're going to want to teach it how to make replicators, because this will speed up the process of how many things you can replicate at a time. We will need more power for that eventually. So we'll have to work through those kinks a little later. Let's see here. What else can I teach it? Skystone will be useful. Leather, feathers. I can actually teach it this brush. It won't have Unbreaking 5 on it, but I think that'll be a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Let's see here. Sugar's useful. Cognitive flux is useful. Which do I need? Hold on. I have one. Okay, so that might be a little easier than I thought to get the item. Instead of having to go get soul sand, I already have one, and I should be able to just replicate it. Well, if I had matter for it. Let's see here. I got 5 slots left. Replica ingot, I think, will be a useful thing for it to learn. There we go. Feather, leather. All right. So now that we have that out, quite a bit of stuff in there, is there anything else I want to teach it at the moment? I don't think so. Maybe some lapis and gold. I think that'll be good. Lapis, gold. And is that all the storage? It is. Okay. So now that we have these, which is full of items, we can then come here and I can put in 20 diamonds. It's going to then turn it into matter, which we should see precious. That's what it's called. So we have 756 precious. Then we can open this up. Maybe. Did I do something wrong? I should be able to make diamonds. Oh, it's not connected. Okay, okay, okay. That's right. I got to do this. And now it'll show me everything that's learned. I can make 21 diamonds. So in order for me to make this cognitive flux, I'm going to want to put that fire, which is nether, I believe. Fire, nether, blocks. So I can put just a stack of cobblestone into the disintegrator to give me some of that stuff. I can also give it some steel or iron. Iron will give me the metal. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Actually, this Surge's Quartz is going to give me that nether. So I'm going to go ahead and put some of that in there. All right. So if you open this up, now you can see we can make 11 steel, 22 iron, which it looks like iron and diamonds are almost the same, or iron and gold, but this has precious added into it. But in order to make this flux, I still need that plant, which does wood give plant? It gives quite a bit of plant. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, put in a stack of wood, and then as you can see, like we got earth, we got nether, precious, organic, metallic. So we're only missing two of them, which is, I believe, ender and something else. I'm not quite sure. Okay, so now I can make a stack of this cognitive flux, but I think I only need 4, right? I think I got that right. Black powder. So I'll need obsidian. What do I need in order to make this? I need quantum. I don't know how to get quantum. So let's see here. It looks like only a small amount of things have quantum. It looks like Eye of Enders have quantum. Not much else has quantum though. I might need to go exploring in order to be able to make quantum things, which is fine. It's a little annoying, but it's fine. So let's go ahead and get 4 of these. So as you can see, like it's going to start replicating it like that. And then it pops it up into here, which this does take power. But luckily, I think we have enough stored up, and I'm only using it in... I'm only using the energy in the pipes. I struggle with English sometimes. All right. So we can actually teach it the cube, but we still need to get quantum, which I don't think I have anything that gives quantum besides that ender shard, but I don't really want to get rid of that just yet. So I might have to go to the exploration area, which I'm not sure if I'm quite ready for, but it's something I'm going to have to just go do. So let me go ahead, clear my inventory a little bit. Clearing out my backpack, because I'm not going to need to mine anything, luckily. Which I guess I could put in one of these. That gives a lot of that. But I don't want to do that just yet. So let's go ahead, clean up my inventory. There we go. All right. Which does this give? I probably could put some of this in there. I don't want to put the whole stack in, though. Do I? No. I'll put in 32. That'll give me some other matter that I don't have. Living. That'll give me living matter. Which makes me be able to make some of these. So as you can see, like, as it's breaking down those materials, it's generating some of this. Which is nice. Okay. Now that my inventory is nice and clear, I have my weapon, armor. Let me grab my shield and the other food that I have. Is my shield in here or here? It's in neither. Where did I put my... There, okay. This has 9 attack damage. This does 8. That's fine. Okay. So let's go ahead and run all the way to here. which is quite far. Okay. I guess we should actually see what I have to claim. $5, $5, $5, $5. Okay. And while we're exploring, we actually have a chance to find some dark matter in a chest, which you'll get to see the little mini game that the chest will do. Right. Oh, great. All the cobblestone that I didn't pick up the first time. That is quite a bit. But let's just keep heading down to the path. Whew. And why did I bring my ferric core? I probably shouldn't have brought that. That's fine. Almost there. All right. We made it to the stairwell. Once we get up here, we're going to want to skip the trial dungeon or the trial chamber because I kind of did all the loot besides, I mean, I know it regenerates, which the last episode was the first time I ever been in one, but the trials can regenerate and whatnot, but I don't really need to go into here. I just need to skip it. I don't remember where the way down where I dug was. Was it in here? I don't think so. I think I just chose a random trial area and just went down. So let's go ahead and see where exactly I did that at. Try to skip over there because I don't want the trial chamber to activate. Let's see, where did I choose to dig down? You know, I might just make a new one. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm probably going to do. Because I do not want to fight any mobs from in here and lose any health or durability. So I think I might just have to bite the bullet and just dig down somewhere else. Oh, never mind. Or maybe still. Oh, here it is. Okay. All right. So we're going to come down here. All right. Why are these little baby zombies so freaking fast? Gotta break this spawner. Hopefully. And that's a creeper spawner. Definitely want to break that. There we go. Okay. Breaking those things is going to be essential for our survival. And that's fine. Okay. So, with this, you can see it has a lock above it. And this is when we get to play the little fun mini game, which is this. So, this one, mood swing. So, when I click it, it's going to go to the other area. It's going to like reverse its direction. All right. So, as you can see, when we do that, we get a good amount of loot, I want to say. A diamond pickaxe, some sand. I'm just going to grab it all and put it all into here. All right. Go ahead and eat some food. Is there any other chest in this area? It does not appear so, which is unfortunate, but it's fine. I think I do gotta go into the area I do not want to. Thank you for taking care of them. Okay. I hate this little area up here. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some cobblestone and just kind of try to pass over it, hopefully. But there is a red chest, which do yield quite a bit of loot. But let me go ahead and come out down here and break this, because they are going to hurt. Okay. Gonna just do this, block myself off, and hope that I can... There we go. Okay. I'm gonna block myself off here, because Vindicators hurt quite a bit. Alright, self-destruction protocol. So when it goes to red, I'm not gonna want to press it. And I'm gonna want to try to be as accurate as possible, because when you're not, it does destroy some of the loot inside, which that sucks that I missed a couple. But it's not the worst thing that could have happened. So this gives quantum Mobius fuel. That's actually part of what I'm going to need to get the dark matter. I was hoping to get a dark matter in here, but it does not appear that I will be getting that so graciously. Okay, I guess I'll take the trident. Tridents do quite a bit of damage. I think I'm going to try to cheese it by being kind of cheaty. See if I can possibly go around. They can hit me through there. It's good to know. All right. Just kind of cheese it a little bit. Gonna heal up a little bit. All right. Maybe... All right. There we go. Kill these mobs. Okay. I'm also hoping to, like, maybe I can get a good quality sword from in here. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, that's not good. Okay, let me heal up, because that hurt a lot. All right, I'm going to need my other food now. Okay, that was kind of scary and close call. All right, self-destruction protocol, which is the easiest one. Which these easy chests don't usually have the greatest loot in them. But loot's loot, so I'm going to go ahead and just, open it up. Bamboo. Beef stew. Pretty solid. I'll take both of those. Okay. Just go over here, which does look like he saw me. There's the spawner. Let's break that. Let's break the spawner, please. Please break the spawner. Thank you. And now the zombie spawner. Where are you? Where's the zombie spawner? It's got to be in here somewhere. Okay, these skeletons are really annoying. Okay. Why isn't my shield working? Oh, okay. So I guess with the scythe it works a little differently. That's good to know. All right, fake pin. Pretty easy one. Some iron. Silver to spawn. I don't think any of this other stuff is any use to me. I'm mainly just looking for at least one dark matter. If I can get one dark matter, that'd be pretty solid. There we go. Oh, no. I lost some durability there. All right. Let's see here. Nothing there. Fake pin. No. I lost a lot of loot in there. Okay, it does look like I need to pause for a second. Give me one moment. All right, sorry about that. My fiance called me asking what I want for dinner, which I think I'm gonna get some Panda Express, which is pretty good. I'd take some fire charges. Let's go ahead. Self-destruction protocol. Okay, if I can stop doing that, that'd be really, really good. Thank you. Some more beef stew, which is food. I'm gonna take some food. Add some pants. I want to break the spawner. Okay. I think that should be all the enemies here. All right. So what kind of chest are you? Green. Mood swings. Mood swings is easy. There we go. Just got to lock in a little bit. Yes. Yes. Perfect. Dark matter. That is exactly what I was looking for. That is going to make things so much easier. Okay. Hello. Yeah. Yeah, I did. Okay. I finally found some dark matter, which is going to help me get a lot of replication done. The only thing you missed so far is I made the replication the replication system so I can start getting a bunch of items if I stop sucking at this mini game. There we go. Okay. Wow. Okay. That's a good weapon. I'll take that. Those are useful. Gold. Okay. I will also take that. I can teach the system that. And I found another dark matter. That's awesome. Let me take those just in case. Fermented spider eyes also just in case. Okay. I'm going to open these chests up and then I'll head back home and I can show you what I did. And I believe I have what I want as my days. I think I'm going to do Tuesday through Friday, streaming wise. Why do I have so many of these? That's odd. That's a lot of swords. I'll take it, but I feel like that's a lot. Anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna do Friday through. Why am I drawing brain farts? Tuesday through Friday. That's when I'm gonna stream. I'm not sure on the times just yet, but I think I want to do around 5 because it'll work better with my job and everything like that, and then I can stream for a little longer. Okay, don't want to forget those. Did I miss any other chest? I did. Ooh, a red one. Be careful not to do that and that. I suck at that minigame. I just ruined so much matter. Okay. Is that all? I think that might be it. I guess yeah. You don't know where 5 Eastern Standard. All right, so let's go home. All right, so this is what I set up a little bit ago. What was that? Okay. That was odd. All right. So I set up this little matter replication system, which if you look in here, I taught it redstone, infused alloy, coal, lapis, so on and so forth. And now that I have dark matter, I can actually put the dark matter into here, and that's going to turn it into a bunch of this other matter for me. So now if I open this up, I can now make 267 diamonds. Am I missing matter? I thought dark matter gave me quantum. Did I miscount? I miscounted. So that's really unfortunate. Darn it. Oh, that blows. I needed some more tanks. Huh. Okay. Well, I kind of feel like I just wasted a bunch of matter now. It's fine. It's fine. Where did I put the replication? The replica ingots at? Oh, that sucks. All right. We'll just go ahead and skip to this part. I'll need the blackout powder, so I'll need obsidian, black dye, blue dye, obsidian. Easy enough. I'll just go use this this tool and grab a bucket of water. Put these dormant relics. Can I make something with these? Oh, I can. Okay, so that's what these are for. I can like turn them into something. But why? I don't know why it gave me so many different swords. I only need one. But I'm not going to complain about free loot. All right. So now that I did that, let's go ahead and get water, this, that. If I know how to play Minecraft right, grab this obsidian. You know what? Maybe I should do it a couple more times, actually. And then I can vein mine it. Just think smarter, not harder here. All right. Do this, and then... All right, let's vein mine this while shifting so I don't make a big hole. There we go. Why is this taking forever? Okay. I'll grab this. And then I can fill in that hole a little later. So how much obsidian do I need? I think I only needed 4. And now I need black dye, blue dye. Black dye. How do I get black dye? Let's go ahead and look. Oop. Not what I meant to do. Black dye. Where is the dye at? Just look it up. There we go. I can get it from Wither Roses, ink sacks. I don't have any ink sacks. Huh. How did I get black dye before? Is there a different way? Maybe I got it from Wither Roses. Did I really defeat the Wither this early on, though? Or is there a crusher? Charcoal dust. Okay, so I need to make a crusher, which is what I need this for. Steel casing, which I should be able to make a good handful of steel now, at least. So let's go to make 16 of that. Let that work on replicating. So let's go to look up crusher. If I know how to type. Crusher. There. All right, 2 lava buckets, some basic control conduits, which I should have some somewhere. Hopefully I can make an ME system here soon. So I got those. I'll need lava buckets. So let's go ahead and put that back in there. Let's get this out of my hand. It's a kind of a nuisance. Turn these into this. Grab that lava. Okay, so now I have the lava. I have this. I need the redstone. And now I just need steel casing. There's the redstone. Okay, so now I just need steel casing, which steel ingots are right here. Steel casing is, I need glass and osmium, which I should have some osmium somewhere in here. Somewhere. Osmium, there we go. Okay. So now we should have everything we need to make the handy dandy crusher. Put the crusher down here. And once I get better power generation, I'll be able to organize everything a lot better. Should I do a lot of the organization live, or should I do that offline? Is that something that you would like to see? Those are the, I don't know if that's something, interesting to watch. Put some coal, get some coal dust. All right. All right, now I do this again. It should give me black dye, which I guess I should have grabbed a little more. I might need more than just 1 black dye. All right, let's do it one more time. Any dye. I don't really need to do that. All right, so let's go ahead and claim this matter. And let's claim that because I don't really need that either. All right. Now that I'm going to get black dye, this will make everything else a lot easier. And then I need blue dye, which blue dye is just lapis, which is easy enough. I really need to get my inventory sorted out. I need one more. Beautiful. And now I'm going to need power, so I'll grab this basic cube and then go to the world engine. Put this here and put all of this stuff into there. Why did I come here? I don't need to come here. I can make it in my inventory. And I only needed to craft 1. Beautiful. Oh, wait. No, I didn't need to go there. I need glowstone. Do I have the stuff for glowstone? I don't think I do. Where is my brush? I think I should in here. No? No? I need to remember where I put my items. Okay. Let's go to here through the teleporter. And I think we can get some glowstone just from doing that. Maybe not. But that does give us netherite scrap, so that's pretty cool. So what is it that I need to break or whatnot to get glowstone? Glowstone. How do I get glowstone? It's from soul sand. Okay, so I did need to get soul sand regardless, which is going to be this way. So let's go ahead and head this way to the dungeon, which I think it is downward a little bit. Ow. I really need to get a better system for this. Which, honestly, I think we're close to getting a ring that gives us infinite flight. I just need to remember what it was called. Where is the ring of flight? I might have to go to my other world to remember what it was called or look it up. Looking up is just fine too. Ring of... Where is it? No, it's not that. It's definitely not any of those. Those are kind of expensive. I mean, actually, that's not terrible. But that doesn't go on my finger. I need it to go on my finger. What if I just look up flight? Huh. Is it this? No. Maybe. I don't remember. I'll have to just look it up when I get to my other world. But it's not too far out of our grasp. I'll just need to make a jewelry station. Which once I get more dark matter and get my matter replication in order, it will become very easily. How far down is this place? 42 blocks. I'm just going to go straight down. The thing that they tell you not to do, I'm just going to do it. Which I hope it doesn't backfire. Okay. Now that we're in here, I just need to find some soul sand. I don't want to mess with much else. That's not soul sand. Where's the soul sand? Which I think I'm safe up here, so I'm just going to do this. Yes, hello, friend. Hello. There's not a whole lot of soul sand here. This is not good. Let me look at the map. That looks like it's soul sand. And that looks like it's soul sand. Doesn't mean it is, but it looks like it is. Yes, and I think that might be good enough for me, honestly. I'm just going to go ahead and just dig over to that area. Should be on the same level, right? Or it's above me. That's not good. It's not good. This is what I wanted, though. Oh. Okay. Well, it is soul soil. I don't know if that's what I need. Don't think it is. Maybe if I do one of these chests real quick. No. Okay. Soul sand, please, please. Soil. Why is it all soil? That's not what I wanted. I'll go ahead and eat some food so I can heal up a little bit. I will take the blaze rod though. Blaze rod's good. Alrighty. Alright, come on, glowstone. Golden apple, blocks of gold. I mean, soul sand, perfect. Okay. Technically, soul sand is all I needed. So with that being said, I think I might dip out of here after I get this one, because, you know, I'm greedy. That was a fireball targeted me. That's sweet. I'm glad I opened this chest. Smelling templates. That's what I'm going to need. I'm going to want to dodge these fireballs. That would, if I just stayed there a second later, I would have gotten hit with that. All right. Thank you. That's empty. Okay. So now that I have this soul sand, I can now hopefully get some glowstone. All right. So now I have some glowstone. I think I need... How many do I need to get the Philosopher's Stone? I need... So I just need one. Okay, perfect. So I'll just empty my inventory a little bit. I need one of you. I'll need two redstone and one of the blackout dust. Where did I put it? Oh, it's right here. All right. Go to the world engine. Put in all of this. Does it take power? It takes a lot of power. Holy. All right. That's one of the biggest problems I was going to have. Are they still working? They're not. That's fine. I think I have plenty of material from them. All right. So now that I have this, all I need is the fluix dust or cognitive. I'll just make 4 of those. And there we go. And now I just need a block of diamond, which I have my diamonds somewhere. You know what? I'm just going to come over here and grab some diamonds. Oh, good lord. Are you dropping anything useful? I'm going to take that as a no. You are not. And now we have the most important piece of the puzzle, that is the Philosopher's Stone. Just can do this. There we go. All right. With the Philosopher's Stone, I am now able to make alternative fuel. And in order to do that, I'll need some coal. Put that in here. And then I'll need to put 4 to give me a stack of this, to give me this, and to give me that. All right. So with this, I can come over here, which actually I'm going to pick up one of these because they do have a replication value that's not really cheap for me yet, but it will be once we get at least 1 dark matter. Put that in there. That's going to make 3 blocks. And now that's just going to passively generate us some items. And now we're going to be able to get some matter in order. But I'm not going to waste any matter this time. I'm going to be smart about this and make more tanks, more matter tanks. If I can find my materials ever, I won't fumble all this time. Where did I put my replication ingots? Because I can't make any. Where did I put them? Huh. Okay. I am terrible with this. Great. Oh, wait. There. Okay. I'll need to get some glass. There that is. And make more tanks. Just go and do this. Balance it. Make more of those. And I'll break the ceiling, giving me more space for these tanks. There we go. All right. So now with that, I can now make 3 dark matter, which is going to exponentially give me a lot more. Oh, I can make more than 3, actually. I can make 4. You know, if I understood how to... What am I doing wrong? Alternative fuel. Yeah, that'll do it. Blocks of diamonds. Got it. Now I can do this and make dark matter. Perfect. Now that I have some dark matter, I can now put it into here, and it should... I have quantum now. Perfect. So now I can make everything I'm going to need, which I'm going to want to make 7 more of these memory chips so I can add more stuff into my chip storage. So I'm going to put this memory chips in there. There we go. Perfect. And I'm going to go ahead and teach my stuff this. Go ahead and teach it that. Teach it the golden apple because that's useful. Magma cream, why not? Teach it some blaze rods, the smithing template. I want to teach it miner's fervor. That's kind of insane. Let's teach it nether wart. Teach it some... see what do I have in here? What do I have in here? So with actually, I'm going to go ahead and take out a stack of this stuff. I know it's going to cost me a lot of quantum matter, which I don't have a whole lot of yet. So, but while this does its thing, infinite mode false. That's fine. All right. So now I can come over here and I can kind of just farm a bunch of these things. So just do it like that. Make a little flower power type thing, or power flower, whatever they're called. Flower power, power flower, something like that. All right. Do something just like this, which I think if I actually, hold on. I think there's a more efficient way to do this. If I do this, put block here, and it comes out 1, I believe this will make it be more energy efficient. And now I'll be able to make even more dark matter going forward. So let's do a couple of these. I want to say... oh, I don't know. I want to make a good handful. That's not right. I think that should be fine. That's going to drive me nuts. Okay. That should be fine. And I can go ahead and add torches on top of them. You know what? Let me get rid of this. And then I'll put 1 more right here. Eventually, I'll try to like make this not look so ugly. Because right now it just kind of here. Oh, wait, I put one on top of here and that'll also add to it. Aha. There we go. I think that's the most efficient setup. I just need to get some torches to light everything up, giving it more sun, because then it'll produce EMC more quickly, I believe, at least. I could be very wrong about that. Please, thank you. All right. So with those there, I'm going to go ahead and make a little bit more alternatives. Actually, I have some right here. Just break this down into this fuel, and now I can put this into here. And now these will all start generating this fuel, which then I can turn that into the dark matter blocks, but I'm going to need quite a bit of them. So the more alternatives fuel I have, the better. I do think it takes quite a bit, though, but that's fine. All right, so while that does that, I'm going to come over here. It did make a bunch of that. I wonder if I can teach it the heat generators. And then I can. Okay. So that I'm going to be able to use that to get a lot more of... Actually, I might be able to make the one power source that I wanted, which is with iron furnaces, surprisingly. I just need to make one of each furnace and have it be powered by this rainbow plate. So if I teach that and this, I'll favorite that one, that one. Do I have an ender pearl actually? If I do, I should probably teach it to the table. If I can find one, if I even have one to begin with. I don't know if I do. Maybe an enderman spawned in here. Actually, there's no mobs in here at all. Yeah, it's because I placed that torch here. Because a baby zombie got out. I don't want to die to another baby zombie. Okay, that's a nuisance. Let's get rid of these death spawns, you know, because I died a crap ton of times. There we go. Just get rid of all these. Yeah. Clear out this stuff. Just put everything in here. Hopefully I can get a ME system, which I might be able to make one pretty soon. Let's go ahead and take a look here. Storage. So in order to do this, I need to make digital storage, which I'll need to get one of these, which amethyst, 56,000 power. Okay, so I can make the flawless budding Certus quartz. With that, I can make that. And then I'll need to get the circuit fabricator, which... Okay, so I can start doing all this stuff now. But that takes a lot of power. I definitely want to get this generator up and running first. All right, so we do have... All right, let's see what furnaces I have. I have the iron one already. And now I need to make a gold one, which I guess I can just take one of these. It's not the worst idea. All right, so now we have that. We have iron gold. We made to make a diamond one. So I might as well just teach both of these furnaces. And I can just pull them out. All right, so I'll need to pull out one of you and one of you. There we go. All right. Let's see. All right, we got another block. So I'm just going to turn this back into here and put it into there. That way it keeps producing them, because if it runs out of fuel, I think it'll stop producing them entirely, and it'll start to just build up a bunch of EMC like that, which that doesn't have any. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some of that, put that in there. Same thing with this. Okay. Let's go over here and continue the process of crafting everything. So I'll need glass, diamonds, which I have plenty of diamonds, plenty of glass, which luckily I don't think it cost a diamond block, which is nice. Turn these into this. All right, so we're gonna go ahead, make that, grab you out, and then teach you to here. And then I'll need to grab another one of these. And then I'll need to grab a diamond furnace. I think I'll actually need to grab more than one. So I'll grab two out because I think I'm going to need a diamond furnace to make an emerald furnace, which I should have plenty of emeralds over here. I do. All right, so go ahead and put this in here with the emerald furnace there. And I'll go ahead and just teach it in here. That way I don't got to worry about it if I need it for anything else, which I don't think I will. I will need to make a couple generator things, which I don't have the means of making it. I need Forton infused, which actually, hold on. Isn't that what I was working towards? This unlocks Forton, right? Or does... Which one unlocks Forton? Chronotone is filled to power the to alter time and space using the old engine. Chronotone could be used for that. Huh. Maybe I'm not able to do this just yet, which is kind of unfortunate. Because I think that's the only way I can get it. Fortron. I think I need to complete another quest line in order to get that. Which is what I need. Okay. That's fine. I think I completed another quest line pretty quickly. But let's just continue down this rabbit hole. Make all these furnaces right now. Now that I taught it that, let's go ahead and just grab two of these so and that way I can make these. Furnace. I'll need an obsidian furnace. So once I make one of those, I'll need for crying obsidian or regular obsidian, which I should have plenty of somewhere, or I can just teach it to the thing and matter replicate it. To go ahead and do that while I take a bite of my food. And then while I'm doing that, let's go ahead and grab 4 pieces of obsidian. All right. 4 pieces of obsidian. Come over here and I should be able to... Oh, blaze rods. That would be useful. I need 4 blaze rods as well. Okay. Now I have an obsidian furnace. Teach it into this and grab out 2 of them. Sorry, I'm trying really not to be obnoxious with it. Okay. So I'll need that with some soul sand, 4 netherite ingots, which I did get some netherite scraps from my venture. I should be able to just make 1 full netherite ingot, teach it to the template. It's kind of expensive, but that's fine. Since I'm making dark matter, which I should come over here and make sure that everything is properly filled. Put that in there. I guess I should just put everything that it creates into itself. There we go. Yep, this one was halted, but now it's not. There we are. All right. So now we are making some real headway into matter creation. Huh? All right. So we have this furnace, that furnace. I'll need to get 4 of these netherite ingots. And then I can craft the netherite furnace, which I need magma cream, which I did teach. So I'll go ahead and grab 3 of those. And then I got the obsidian furnace. I got the soul sand. So we should have everything we need to make the netherite furnace, which is a very, very strong furnace. I'll probably print out at least 1 or 2 more of those and change out this gold furnace because these will become basically obsolete. I'll just go ahead and put, well, actually, the silver one. Do I have any silver on me? It'd be in this chest. That's aluminum. There it is. Okay. So I'll need to make a silver furnace and a copper furnace, which I should, if I just use an axe on these waxed. Let's see if I can vein mine them. Can I do this and are they all now good? It looks like it. Perfect. And I should be able to just turn these into that. That's why I grabbed them from the trial chamber. I'll need to then have some cobblestone, make a regular furnace. Do this. There we go. Make a furnace and surround that with this. There we go. And I'll turn this into here. That way I can just pull out as many as I would like. Go ahead, pull out, let's say, actually, I'm just probably going to only need 1 of those. They're so strong. Now I have a netherite furnace for myself and the generator. I don't need these 2. These 2 are not required. I do need to get the crystal one still, so I'll still need to find an Eye of Ender, which will require an Ender Pearl. That's kind of unfortunate. All right. Let's see if they spawned a... It does not appear so. All right. It does not appear like an Enderman has spawned just yet. Which I guess if I really wanted to get some more mobs spawning quickly, I can just come over here and run down this line a little bit and break some torches. Then just hope for a Enderman to spawn. If I just keep running, I should get mobs soon. All right. I'll wait for these mobs to spawn. Which there's some spiders. Not what I'm looking for just yet. I'm really glad I got the sword. The sword is much better than the scythe. There's some skeletons. Just looking for Endermen. Not creepers or anything like that. Any Endermen yet? Doesn't look like it. Let me just put all these furnaces and everything up there. Eat some food. All right. Just kind of walk away for a second. Let these mobs spawn up a little bit. There's some spiders. Come on, Enderman. More spiders. Looks like skeletons, creepers. Looking for Enderman. Looking for Enderman. Is that like the most mobs can spawn or something? No, they're still spawning more. But still no Enderman. I will want to have these torches out. That way I can place them back down once the time comes. Just go ahead and kill some of these mobs. Don't you dare blow up. Come on, Enderman. No! Oh man. No, 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 no. Don't blow up, please. Or do. I guess that's my fault for not being very... What is this? Oh. Okay. Still no Enderman. Just all I need is to get one Ender Pearl. Hopefully I can get one sooner rather than later. Because that's all I'm missing in order to get this Rainbow Furnace parts set up. Okay, so I do need to make the core, which is just 2 netherite furnaces. I'll need to get all these different dye, which I'll just need to get a grass and seed. You guys are not what I'm looking for. I just now got getting an upgrade. My poor hallway is just being destroyed. No. You know what? That's fine. I didn't want to fight him anyway. Okay, I guess Enderman just will never spawn. This is sweet. How nice. I'll just walk away for now. And just... Is that an Enderman? Yes. Please just drop what I want. I only need one. Literally just one. Just one. Be a nice guy. Be. Yes! You're my best friend. Okay. That just saved a headache and a half of trying to wait for another Enderman. So I'm going to call this the Forbidden Hallway for now. I'll eventually go through and organize it out and clean it up. But I got what I look for. I got what I'm looking for. So I'll go ahead and put you in there. And now I can craft. I think I only need one, though, for now. As long as this knows it, I'm good. And I'll go ahead and grab one of these. All right. Now I can turn this into an Eye of Ender and go ahead and put this back in here. Teach it some of this. And I'll grab you out. And then I'll need glass. Actually, I'm going to teach this glass as well. That way I don't have to keep worrying about it. Grab you. There we go. Which I guess I could extend it with my... I guess I could do some more of these. And it'll make this generation a lot quicker. There we go. And I can just put some of this. If you're not selling anything worth my time, you're probably going to end up in the dumpster, bro. None of this seems to be worth it. I'm gonna have to get rid of you now. Alright. Yeah, you gotta go, buddy. I'm sorry. It had to be done. Okay, so with this, I should be able to now place down some more of these along this wall, which I know it's not the prettiest setup right now, but it doesn't need to be pretty. It just needs to be functional. Now I can place these down. There we go. And now it'll produce a lot more per second. So I don't have to keep waiting a bunch of time. All right, so I'll need a diamond furnace or emerald furnace, I believe. Let me just grab out all my furnaces. There's that. I think that's all of them. Nope, that's there. Okay. So I got the iron, diamond, obsidian, netherite, emerald. Okay. So put this and you with you here, and I got a crystal furnace. Teach the crystal furnace into here. I'll go ahead and make one of you and one of you. Okay, so iron. I just need a silver one and a copper one, and then I should have all of the furnaces. Which isn't the final part, because I'm going to need one of every one of these furnaces once again after I make these furnaces, which I thought I already made one of those furnaces. Am I delusional? I might be. I thought I made one. Did I teach it? I did. Okay. I just need you, and then in order to make you, I can just make you. All right. Perfect. Now I go over here, put you in here, surround you with silver, and we now have all the furnaces. With that being said, I need to teach the silver furnace into that. Double check that I have all the furnace. So copper, iron, silver, gold, diamond, obsidian, crystal, emerald, netherite. Okay. Come over here. Now I need to make this. I need to grab out a silver furnace. There we go. And it looks like a goat's going to come say hi to me. Thank you. And now I should be able to craft the rainbow plating, which I'm not going to teach because you can only have one rainbow furnace at a time. And it's actually worse than the netherite furnace, but it will generate 50,000 RF a tick if all the other furnaces are generating power, which is pretty strong for early game. I need 2 netherite furnaces in each one of those, so we're going to have to make some dirt. We're going to put this away. Put all this away for now. Let's make some dirt, so I'll need a... I guess I could just teach that dirt, no? Instead of having to keep doing this every single time. I think that's what I'm going to do. There we go. And now learn dirt. I should be able to make an atomic crap ton of dirt. So now you'll see these will produce 9 per instead of just the 1, making this go much, much faster. And then I'm going to go ahead and make an area for the dirt and everything to spawn, which I guess this should be a fine place. I just have to be careful not to make it too much. Go ahead and get rid of some of this ugliness. There we go. Wait, this has miners fervor, doesn't it? Yeah, it's going to go way quicker. And make sure I place the torch down. There we go. All right. No. Now I need to find my grass seed. Then I need to make sure that my items are still being produced. My alternatives fuel. Did I get any more? Where did I put my grass seed? Where did I put the grass seed? Great. I guess it's not too difficult to make. Let's just claim all these. 3, 3, 5. 2, 3, 5. Not 3, 3, 5. Grass seed, I believe it's just dirt and the brush. Right. Let me just double check my thing. Grass, seed, brush, dirt. Oh, is that where it is? Do you have the grass seeds? You do. Perfect. Which then I can place here. And now those will start to spread. Which is what I wanted to do. That way I can bone meal here and get all the colors of the rainbow. Golden egg creates a 5x5 area of delightful dirt. Okay. Am I able to? I am not. I guess that's fine. I guess I just have to wait for that to do its magic. And I guess while we're doing that, we can now check on this. So now these have 6, which I believe gives me the excess growth that I'm looking for. Because with the excess growth, I can now start turning that back into dark matter, which is going to be extremely useful. There we are. So now everything that these produce is going to guarantee extra amounts, because now we've passed the growth limit. And now I'm able to produce a bunch of dark matter, which is essential. I'm just going to need to get more diamonds from over here. There we are. Plenty of diamonds to go around. Turn that there. And 7 dark matter. I'm kind of nervous about if it's going to hold enough, because they are going to start filling up much more quickly, but I think we're just fine. We are. All right. Okay, now we can produce 48,000 dirt. Not that I'll ever need that money, but we can do it if we really wanted to. Did I teach it matter tanks? I did not. So let's go ahead and actually grab one of these matter tanks from right here and learn matter tanks, because those are going to be very useful. Because these matter tanks are what hold all the matter, and eventually I can just have millions upon millions of the different kinds of matter. Let me make 3 more. And then we can actually link this system up to our ME system, and then we can set up these auto crafter things that will then pull items from here and from our ME system itself, drag it into there, auto craft any like small items. So let's say we wanted to make like a 64K ME drive. We can have it make this part, make this part, make this part without us having to lift a finger, which is going to be so nice. But in order to get there, we need to, well, make one at least. So in order for me to start doing that, I need to complete some of this quest lines. I need to complete at least 2 of these, which I think this is going to be the easier one to do. Because superheated, all I need to do is make steel casing, magnetic coil, which is Invar. Which, in order to get Invar dust, we need to do nickel and iron dust. So let's go ahead and do that. This is not Tekkit, Cody. This is Stoneblock 4. But yeah, it's similar. We need to get nickel. That's right. All right. Nickel is going to be over here. Is it in this one? It is. Nickel and iron. I can just turn these into their respective things. Hello, Grandma. All right. So with that, let's go ahead and smelt them down. And I'll actually just use this as our fuel, which this goes insanely fast. And I can come over here. I'm going to need to break the nickel down into dust. There we go. And then with that, I can put it into here, which turns it into that. I sure will. All right. Put this there. And I think that'll be enough, but I want to make sure that I have enough. So let's put this iron. So let's double check. Invar, how much can I teach the table Invar? Because if I can do that, I can. So I just need to make 1, which is nice. I need just 1 of those and 2 iron dust to make 3 Invar. Which I got the 2 iron dust. Go ahead and put it in here, and then that's going to start crafting me the broken egg roll. Yep. That's me. All right. Do that. And now I can just teach the system Invar, and now I can just mass produce it at will. So let's just make 16 of it. There we go. All right. So in order to do the next thing, I'll need to get some copper wire, which I can also just teach it. So I need copper plate. Do I have any copper in this system over here? I have some honey. Don't need the feather. I do not have any copper, so let's just go ahead and get some copper in here, and I can turn it into a plate by smelting it down. Hopefully it doesn't combine with anything else and make a different material. It sure did. Which one did it combine with? Steel, maybe? I don't know. Just make a bunch more of it so it can't change. What is it combining with? The zinc? Well, I guess I have plenty of brass. Hmm. Please stop. What is that noise? Stop it. It's so annoying. Am I almost out of zinc yet? Please. I just want to make some copper plates. Thank you. Just need a... I think I only need one. I do. All right. So with this one plate, just going to replicate one. There we go. Go to the stone cutter. Turn it into the wire. Teach the wire to the system. There we go. Make... Can I teach the magnetic coil? I can. So I just need to make one. So I just need 3 invar, 6 copper wire. So I got the 3 invar right here. I just need 6 copper wire, which I'll just go ahead and make 8 because I can. All right. We'll turn it into the magnetic coils. There we go. And how many magnetic coils am I going to need in order to make this? Which this is going to require 163,000 power. So I'll need 4 infused, 4 magnetic coils, 1 steel casing, which I can also teach, which I'm going to do after I make 1 more steel casing. I need everything for it. That's totally fine. Just need more glass, which I can just take out of here. And I'll just need some more steel. Steel, glass. There we go. I guess I could also teach this osmium, which actually will be pretty useful later on. And I'll teach it aluminum, because why not? And amethyst blocks as well. I think that's all I'm going to need to teach it. I mean, I could teach it that. I mean, I don't really know what it's used for. But I can do that. Great. I just placed the glass down there. Get out of my hand. Where's my osmium? I guess I don't need to do it just yet. I will want to teach it quartz, actually. Quartz, osmium, 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 osmium. Where's my osmium? Uranium, yes, yes. Very good. I guess I don't have any osmium to teach it. Oh, there it is. I'm just blind. All right, teach you some osmium. Teach you some uranium. I'll actually take the golden carrots because they're kind of crazy food. 1 block of that. I can teach it. Make it sure it knows nickel. And if it does, it won't register it and take up extra space for no reason. I think I already did that. I'm just going to take it out. Which I did. All right. So I'll need 4 magnetic coils. There we go. What else? 4 of those and 1 steel casing. Okay. Steel casing. Just need to make 1. And I taught it osmium. Wait. Okay. Now I'll go ahead and teach steel casing so I don't have to just keep making that over and over again. And I'll just have it. There we go. Grab out. I only need 1, right? You would think I'd remember these things. Yeah, I only need 1. But I will need 4 of these, so go ahead and make 4 of those. 1 steel casing. Thank you. Thank you. And now I should be able to take a power cube. Did I leave it in there? Well, this has almost enough power just to make what I need anyway, so I'm just going to go ahead over there, which I do have it here, and that has more than enough power to make what I need it to make. Will you go somewhere? Okay. That and this, that will then create this superheating element. Is for one of the quests, which gives me $30. That's kind of insane. Metallurgic infuser. I'll need to make a reinforced alloy. In order to make a reinforced alloy, I need to make enriched diamonds. In order to get that, I need to do. Oh, I don't need enriched diamonds. Okay. So I'll need to crush some diamonds down into dust. Just do a couple of those because those do not have a value. I'll grab you, and then I'll turn you all into matter, and I'll have plenty more matter to work with. There we go. Which now I'm making way more matter than I can even handle. I can go ahead and put these in here. That way it fills up these tanks a little bit better. Now I have quite a bit of matter. All right. So now that this is done doing its thing, I'm going to go ahead and grab out one of these, or yeah, just one, and then I can just make it what I need it to be. All right. So with that, I'll go ahead and put the diamond dust in there, and I'll just add it. I think, okay. So I need 20 millibuckets of diamond dust, and now that should make the next level of alloy, which is reinforced, which I'm just going to go ahead and teach it to here so I don't have to keep making it over and over again. Grab out one of these. Actually, I'm going to need two. There we go. And I'll need one more of these as well. All right. Let's empty my inventory back into here because, you know, I'm terrible about that. And I'll need to make ultimate thermodynamic conductors in order to make those. Just 2 steel ingots and 1 copper. Super easy to make, which I think I have everything in my inventory, which I do. So I'll go ahead and do this and that. That makes these thermodynamic conductors. Surround that, turn that into this one. Do that one more time with that. And now I'll need to do it one more time with a purple version, which I'll need to crush down some obsidian. Let's grab, I think it's 4 actually. Grab 4 of those. Crush this down into the dust. And then I'll need to put you here. And then once I get the dust from this obsidian, I'll be able to put it into there and turn it into the ultimate. Oh, I'll need to enrich. I need an enrichment chamber. That's right. Enrichment chamber, which is also stuff that's extremely easy to make. If I can find my materials. I'm going to go ahead and teach this into there so I don't have to keep doing it, which is going to save me a lot of hassle a little later on. So let's just go ahead and do 2 of these, even though I already have some. I'll need to then get a steel casing. And then I should have everything else in my inventory. No, I'll need some redstone. So I'll just grab 4 redstone. And now I should have everything in my inventory. Come over here, make an enrichment chamber. Perfect. Are these upgrades? Oh, so I can actually just upgrade these machines by clicking on them? I did not know that. Well, let me do that. Why haven't I been doing that? Unless there's something else to it. I think there's something else to it. That's fine. Okay. Let's go ahead, put that down. Now we have an enrichment chamber. I'll need to take this obsidian dust, right? Did I do this wrong? I need some diamonds, dust into here. Put these into here. Got it. I only need to do this once, thank God. But now I can do this, put it up here, make and enrich this. And then how much do I need more than one of these to make the ultimate upgrade? I might. I'm not too sure. All right, put that into here. Nope, that's all I needed. Because that gave me a lot. Wow. All right. Now I have the atomic alloy, which I'm going to teach into here so I don't have to keep doing it. All right. And now I'm going to grab this out as well as another blue one because I'm going to upgrade my energy pipes that are right here as well. Oh, so I might need one more of these actually. There we go. All right. So let's go ahead and upgrade these things. Maybe. Oh, there. Okay. So bam, and I'm going to do it this way. Perfect. So now that these are going to hold a lot of power. So any power that I'm not using right now is just going to store up into 19 million power, which is nice. I'm just going to leave those alone for now. All right. So with that, I can come over here, surround this, and put that here. And that should complete. Now I just need to make a recitative heater, tin, superheating element, this tablet thing, all stuff that's relatively cheap. I just need to get this tablet, 3 gold. Do I have gold on hand? I think I do. 3 gold, redstone, and 2 infused alloys. Yeah. So I'll need 2 infused alloys. I got 1 redstone. Oh, I do have both of them. I just need some redstone. There we go. All right. So let's go ahead and favorite that. Favorite this. So make one of these. Can I teach it? I can. Let's just go ahead and teach it. Save me some time. There we are. Let's make one of these. And I should just be able to make that. No, I need some tin. Do I have any tin in here? I did not teach this tin yet. All right, so if I see any tin, let me go ahead and teach it to it. Invar, no. I don't think I made any tin yet. This would be the first time I make tin. Which, let's go ahead and do that. Thank you. Yeah, you can go somewhere. All right. Now let's make this heater and teach the tin into here. So I got to keep doing it. This does not have anything. All right, let's see if we get something useful this time. I swear to the Lord, if I get another villager hat, I'm going to lose it. Let's claim you, and you, as well as some bananas. Nice. Don't really need any bananas right now, but that's fine. Let's teach the thing some of this ferrocore. All right. The other quest line I'm close to completing is this one, which I just need to make this chronotone star, which now that I have this up and running will be a breeze. Let me just grab some more glass and iron. There we are. All right. Now I'll just go ahead and make some of this reinforced glass, which is, I didn't make enough, but it is teachable. So, which let's see how we're doing on these. We still got quite a bit of slots left, which is nice. All right. Reinforced glass. Let's go ahead and make 24 of them to be safe. There we are. Okay, so now I have 39 of this glass. I just need to then get 32 aluminum and 8 obsidian. So 8 obsidian is going to be right here. And 32 aluminum. Where's my aluminum? Did I not teach this thing aluminum? Well, I'll do it right now. There we are. Aluminum, so I just need 32 of those. And then I should be able to start making this chronotone glass. It's just going to require so much power that I'm going to have to siphon some from here, which does suck because I don't think I have quite enough overall. I mean, I got that much. I can then put that in. No, don't transfer the energy into here. Output. Thank you. The output of this is going, right? Output, I think. I need to make this the input. And then I can now put this into here. I'm going to need that, the aluminum, and the... What am I missing? I'm missing... Oh, the chronotone star. Oh, right. Which I believe I just put that right in here. Yep. Let's go and walk through. All right. Go ahead and put this here. And there goes all my power. Which I do think I have enough, thankfully. It should take quite a bit of it, though. Almost, if not almost all of my power from here. Please. Maybe I don't have enough power. Oh, I did. Whew. That was a little close. All right. So now I got to go talk to 2 different people after I claim the rewards. Please. A Tesseract. I mean, it could be worse. Okay. I think that's all I need in order to progress to the next stage. So I just need to go talk to the Wayfinder and the Fabricator, which is my inventory empty. I'll just put this stuff into here for now. All right. Now I'll go ahead and go talk to these people. So I need to talk to the Fabricator. Complete the stage. I hope I was able to help you with something, though there's not much I could offer in the first place, and even less now. The more competent echoes should have more tasks for you, which this is he unlocked a bunch of other stuff, which And for what we're going to be doing, when we do the lucky blocks, we can do one of these giant chance cube ones. And we are also going to need this infinity cobblestone cell, because then we get, infinite cobblestone. And then we don't have to worry about a whole lot anymore with the cobblestone. But let's go ahead and go talk to the Wayfinder. Complete his stage. He unlocked not a whole lot. I mean, he unlocked echo shards, which I'm actually going to go ahead and take. That is good, because then I can just teach that to my tablet. Is there anything else I want to grab? I don't think so. All right. So let's go ahead and talk to the Echo of Guidance now. All right. So let's go ahead and go talk. Oop, I got to go find them first. Which they should be. All right over here. So this is the Infernal. Here we are. And let's go ahead and hear what they have to say. Oh, yeah, I can read them. Can you not hear what when I click it? But yeah, I can read them. The hell's a scrawny brat like you trying to restore the world engine? You wouldn't have lasted a single day in the underworld expedition with a body like that. Not that many of us did anyway. Even the strong can fall, our commander used to say. Never been truer than now, since you look more like the brains of a brawn type. I'd suggest you gear up before going after this rookie. My upgrade's just another step towards that power of the deep enchanter keeps yapping about. If you've met them, doesn't matter if you haven't. I'm not one for teamwork anymore. My upgrade works fine without any of their magical nonsense. That you'll need is combat experience and proper gear if you're planning to take on the Guardian of the Underworld in that vault. You'll also need to understand a bit of the spiritual side. I never used to believe in it either until I saw what is down there. Get your hands on some of these soul-stained metal, and it'll let you bind the physical, spiritual, and underworld realms together to forge the spirit blocks. Shouldn't be too hard for a determined spirit. So with that, I'm going to need to slay the Guardian within the Infernal Vault. I wonder if... Have you not been able to hear the game the entire time? Because that might be kind of awkward. All right, I'll go ahead and head to the next one. Not the enchanter, it is the catalyst. You can hear the game, but not okay. Whew. I was kind of worried for a second. I was like, did I just record 4 episodes without being able to not anyone being able to hear the audio? That'd be awkward. All right. So this one, it says, "Hey there. Are you ready to tackle more fun and interesting marvels of technology? It's kind of crazy, right? How so many of us managed to build all of these upgrades for the same ancient machine across different eras, each one of us improving on the last. Not to brag, but I've contributed more upgrades to the world engine than most. Still, quality beats quantity every time. My work ended up at tier 3 for a reason. Wait until you see what some of the other echoes cooked up. It'll blow your mind. Anyway, enough yapping. Let's get to it. The upgrade I'll be teaching you is the upgrade I'll be teaching you about is what keeps the whole engine from falling apart when you start cranking up the power. My advanced machine blocks are the backbone of every high tier system. Without them, you'd probably collapse the entire dimension. So before we risk that, let's work on your power generation. With the help of some tech from the Quartermaster and the Infernal, you'll need to build an energizing orb. It's used to fuse high energy materials like nitro crystals. Once you get that running, use the results to make nitro endercell and power up your world engine. So that one we're going to need to craft the endercell nitro, which will become much more easy. Oh boy. Actually, we have an isahedron. All right. So with that, I need to go find one more person. Let's see here. We need to find, what's his name? Is it the Lightbender? It is. All right. The Lightbender. All right. Ah, wonderful. It's been ages since a fellow scholar wandered into my workshop. Though, through my work in quantum and subatomic physics, I designed countless technological marvels, some of which are still in use today. Teleportation, particle manipulation, and even energy refraction. Many called me mad, yet here I am. Well, sort of. This projection is merely a reflection of my old brilliance. Fascinating, isn't it? Such a feat would require technology far beyond anything I've ever witnessed. Now then, let's get you started on those upgrades for a rather dysfunctional world engine of yours. First, you must study particle formations capable of bending and refracting energy fields. In simpler terms, force fields. To master them, you must conquer a vault that will let you extract Fortron and infuse it into a metallic alloy designed to refract energy. This will allow you to craft Fortron blocks needed for your upgrade. So for that one, we're going to need to retrieve the Fortron infused ingots, which is actually what I wanted to get done. But I'm going to buy these night vision goggles for $80, so we no longer have to worry about not being able to see properly anymore. But I do need to do the mini game. So let's see here. Like that, there, and there, and there. Oh. Is that all of them? Oh. Am I missing anything? I probably have this all wrong. I wouldn't be surprised. I do. It's like this. Alrighty. Enhances the brightness of poorly lit areas and reduces the effectiveness of blindness and darkness by 13%. Awesome. All right. So now that we talked to all these people, let's go ahead and I should be able to now activate these upgrades. Or at least this one. Go ahead and get this little cutscene rolling. All right. Okay, so with that, I get to go home finally. And now I should have, I should have tier, if I can click the right button, I should have tier 3. What book is this? Boon of the Earth 5. Okay, yeah, I'll take that. That's not bad at all. All right. So I'm now max unearther level, which is cool. All right. So here is the items that we're going to need to get done. So the one I need to do now in order to start getting an ME system is going to be this maze vault. There we are. And then I'll need to, I think I should have gotten the compass, which is this way, which is north, right? No, east, which I don't have an east, but I can go ahead and plop down an east in here. So I'll just grab this one out and grab the east one. Where is it? I think it's in this one. East. Perfect. So this should take us much closer to the vault. If it wants to work. Please. Please work. Thank you. All right. Now I should have gone past it. Or not. Perfectly there. Oh, I didn't bring the... You know, maybe... Wait, is it in here? Nope, I did not bring it. Awesome. All right. Gotta go back home because I forgot my teleportation wand. This is the one where I'm going to use that teleportation wand to kind of cheese. I was watching the speedrunner. I don't remember his name, but he said this is the best way to get through this maze. Instead of doing it all the right way, which I'm just gonna go ahead and cheese it because why not? That's not it. See if I get lucky. I mean, this is a chest. I'll obviously go ahead and open that. I'm not too sure what is in it. Zinc, sure. Soulstone. I'm sure that'll be useful. What is the soulstone used for? Locate that. All right. Let's see here. Oh, this is the one I need. Perfect. So I'll go ahead and just grab this. Oop, please don't. Okay. Thank you. And now I'll just need to grab these Fortron blocks, which they can't be taught, unfortunately, but that's okay. Constant. Okay. And I'll take the brass casing, which also I can't be taught. Resource node. What is... I don't know what that means, but I'm sure that's going to be useful. All right. I could look around since I've never done it before. What are you? A maze slime. Okay. You know what? I'm just going to head back home. I got what I came here for. All right. So now that I have these Fortron infused blocks, I can go ahead and click this off. Iron auto hammer. I already got a gold one, so this is kind of useless, even though I'm getting to the point where I don't think I'll need it. Hey, you're on fire. Get out of the fire. Hey, you gave me a chance cube. I don't even got to buy it. Item card. Okay. All right. So now I need to make... Uh-huh. Okay. Oh, I gotta go talk to the guy, don't I? Yeah. All right. So I gotta go talk to the lightbender. I think it's the lightbender. Go ahead and talk to him. He says, "Now that you've learned to refract and infuse light into matter, it's time to link your world engine directly to a quantum network. This will allow information to be transferred instantly, eliminating the need for a tedious manual retrieval every time you wish to use its power. A quantum link connects your world engine to your applied energetics system via pattern provider, granting access to all stored item and data. With the pattern provider connection established, your AE system can interface directly with the world engine for real-time crafting and processing." So this is where things start to get pretty cool. Can I purchase anything from? I mean, I can now purchase that, but that's expensive. I don't want to do that. Anyway, I should be able to now auto put these in, which is what I needed to craft the generator plugin so I can start getting 50,000 RF a tick. So now they're nice and placed. All right, so now I'm going to get some serious energy working. Just need to look up the generator. And then I need quite a bit of these, which is just deep slate, copper wire. Yeah, these are all cheap. It's kind of a lot of RF, though. It's only one, and I can't learn them, so that's even greater. Can I buy those? No, it would have showed me, wouldn't it? Yeah, it would have showed me. I have to just make them. That's fine. Do I have any spare deep slate? I know I have some deep slate in the one chest. My under chest somewhere, but I turn it into tiles. Can I turn it back into the normal items? I should be able to, right? Maybe not. I think once it's there, it's stuck. Awesome. That's fine. Wait, what if I use a chisel? Will a chisel work? Hopefully. Okay, nope, it's just screwed. Maybe I'll make my floors with those since I wasted all of them. Okay, I guess I gotta go get more deep slate because I'm gonna need quite a bit of these items. I would really like to know what the ring was called for flight. That would be really cool. I know it's a ring. Ring of growth, magnetizing, no. Lesser discount, no. Jumping, no. Onion ring, no. It's something. If I can find it, it might be in my other world. Which I mean, I know it's in my other world, but cast time reduction, fire immunity, freeze, poison, no affinity, expulsion, visibility, betrayer, invisibility. Does it just not exist anymore? Or am I just blind? Perhaps? I could just be blind. But I mean, I also could just go to my other world real quick and look. Huh. No. I think I'll just do that next episode. That way I can look at my other world without, ruining this whole aspect thing. I should be able to just get a bunch of deep slate from right here anyway. So, wait a minute. I could have just taught it to my tablet. I gotta remember that. I can just teach it to this. I'll remember it one day. I swear. And I'll teach that. All right. Now I can just grab as much deep slate as I want out of here. Just grab a stack. And then how much do I need to... Where is it at? A generator. Generator. I'll need 4. So in total, because I need 1 for each generator, furnace. So iron at iron furnace. So I'll need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll need 10 generator upgrades. And I'll probably want to get some fuel efficiency ones, but I can just teach those. So that's not that big of a hassle. So if I need 10, I need 40, 40, and 10. So grab you. I'll grab 10 of you. And I'll grab 10 of the wires. 40 of the wires. Which I'll probably need to steal some RF, but it doesn't look like I'm going to have a whole lot in here. Man, I need to get this energy under control. This system just sucks it up. That's what I'm working towards. 50,000 RF a tick. All right. Let's go ahead over here and just plop all the resources in here. It's going to be a minute, though. It's going to drain all my power. I guess I'll just go to spawn and buy some more. Run the machine. Missed. Or is it the machine? Yeah. I'll just buy 4. I guess. That's a lot of money. All right. And all of that power is now gone. Oh. I guess I didn't need to make that many. Great. It's fine. It's fine. So let's go ahead. Now that we have all of this items. Okay. English is not my strong suit, apparently. We will need to grab one of these without it falling in lava. Please. It's okay if I fall in lava. There's water over here. All right. So let's go ahead. Teach these pipes into this. Then I can just grab out as many as I want. So I'm going to want to grab quite a bit. Because these are going to be extremely useful. So I'll just do that now. Okay. So with these, we're going to... Let's see. Where do I want to make this area at? For all these generators and whatnot. I guess since all of this stuff's right here, but where do I want to put it long term? That is the question. Let me go ahead and grab some torches. Put it in my offhand. Let's see here. Do I want to expand it that way or do I want to go... I guess I'll just do it over here. All right, so break this and this. Just go a couple more this way. There we go. That's good enough. All right. Compress this down so it's out of my inventory. And now we're going to want to grab all of our generators. Or rather, all of our furnaces. Which we have the obsidian one. I might as well just place it down. That way I can get a visualization of which ones I have and which ones I don't. So we're going to kind of set it up in a a weird way. I'm going to do it in the most efficient way I can, or rather, I want to. And then now my grass should also be pretty much almost fully grown. So there's the gold one. There's the netherite one. So it looks like I'll still need the copper, the silver. Copper, silver. My inventory looks like doo-doo. Get rid of some of these. Teach this into this so I don't have to, so I don't forget about it. So let's go ahead and place this down over here. Why did I do that? Why did I think that was a good idea? I'm just gonna pick it right back up. I feel like I just like to waste time. Okay, anyway. So which way is this facing? I want to make it a little more neater than that. So let's do 1, 2, 3. I'll do 1, 2. I'm still missing the diamond, crystal, iron. Okay. Diamond, crystal, iron, emerald. So I need you, no, you. That one. That should be it. It should be 9 total. Yeah. So that one here, or just make things messed up. There we go. All right, and then I'll put the rainbow furnace right here once I get the dyes in order. So let's go ahead. Now I need to get all the different color kinds of glass, which I don't need you. Get you out of my inventory as well as you. Let's go ahead. I need my food. Let me grab the bone meal. I know I have plenty of somewhere. There's a stack. There's some. Okay. That should be plenty. Perfect. So now I'm going to do this. I need something in my hand. That's right. No. Man. Well. I guess that wasn't the best tool to have in my hand. God dang it, man. Did I at least get all the colors I need? What colors do I need? That's the real question. I need red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, magenta. So I got magenta. I got red. I got blue, light blue. I don't need light blue. I need dark blue. Which is just lapis. Never mind. Purple, which is just red and blue. So let me grab lapis somewhere. There it is. Lapis to make purple. I didn't get any yellow. Man. Well, okay. I have purple now. Let's see here. My inventory is just diabolical. I need glass. You gonna drop yellow dye? That'd be kind of cool. I doubt it. You dropped an iron one? What am I supposed to do with an iron one? I don't even need an iron one. All right. Let's grab the red glass. I need the blue glass, the purple glass, the magenta glass, the green glass, which is just cactus melted down wherever my cactuses went. Where did the cactuses go? There they are. Beautiful. Oh, got to smelt them down. There we go. Now I got green. Green glass. Which, I mean, I guess I could turn all these into generators. Ow. All right. You're a generator. You're a generator. And I'll just need the rainbow one once the time comes. Just get you out of here, 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 you out of here. All right. Yellow dye. Let's see. Is there an easier way to get yellow dye? Oh. But that's not... That's world trend. I need silk touch. I don't have silk touch. Huh. Sulfur. Yes. Let's go. Thank you, sulfur. Because now I can get orange as well. And is that all the colors I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is all of them. Awesome. So now I have all color glass I need in order to make this rainbow furnace. Perfect. I just need 2 netherite furnaces now. 2 of them. Thank you. And now I should be able to make the core. And then with the core, I need to grab the rainbow other pieces. I need to quit losing stuff. Now, where did I put these things? Am I blind? Probably. I really need to quit losing things. Oh, they're there. Okay. Whew. So now we do this, and there we go, the rainbow furnace. So, in order for this to work, you need to have all of these running at the same time. But with that being said, if they do fill up, this will stop producing the 1 million, or the 50,000 per tick. So it's important that we make sure that that doesn't happen. So this is going to be the main power source. I want to upgrade these to be the best ones that they can be. And then I'm going to try to fill all of these up first. And then whatever doesn't fill up, I want it to be destroyed. So I'm going to get a energy trash can. If I can, yeah, I'm going to need to make this. So I'll just bookmark that because that's relatively cheap. But what do I need? Polished diorite stone and cobblestone. So I just need stone and cobblestone. So grab that, and I guess I could just cook up you which I feel like I wasted so much of that alternative fuel for. So that's just you and like this. Now I have the energy trash can. So I'm going to go ahead and place this down here. And I'll link these up together. But I don't want it to link to that. And then I'll pull this into here. But before then, let me... So in order to upgrade all these, it's quite a bit. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not great. All right, I can just pull all this stuff out of the thing anyway. All right, so I need, in order to upgrade these, I'm going to need 4 infused, 2 tablets, and osmium. I'll just grab 8 osmium, some of those, and tablets, 2 of them. Now I should be able to upgrade these energy cubes to their next form, which I guess I probably should do this with the ones that aren't full, but honestly, I'm not too worried about it. Oh, never mind. It keeps it anyway, so that's cool. But it doesn't. I'm gonna just teach it here anyway. Okay. So now that this is like that, I can grab. I'm just gonna grab one out for now. And I'm going to upgrade this to its ultimate form, or the next form, which is this blue one. Grab you. I don't know why I grabbed 8, but it's fine. Probably because I need 2 more energy tablets. I guess I'm going to probably need more than just 2, so I'll go ahead and grab 4. There we go. I don't need those. I probably need 4 of these. And what did I need? Was it gold? I want to say it was gold. Yeah, it was gold. Okay. So now I should be able to make the next form of this. And then I should be able to make the next form. Oh, I need diamonds. Okay. Yeah, cheat. There it is. Okay. So I can go ahead and make the ultimate form, which holds 102 million RF. So I'm going to learn this. I can only grab out 70 of them. I'll just grab out 8. All right. So then I'm going to come over here. And this is so I don't waste power, but I still might end up wasting power anyway. I'll put these in a tube shape. There we go. And then I'll do the same. I probably want to move this actually. I'll move this over a couple. I'll put that here. That way I don't accidentally connect these to it. Because I'm going to have these just be inputs, there's going to be no outputs. And then it should fill these all up first. At least in theory. So this is going to be input. So I think these all automatically go to input. They do. Yeah, all of these are now inputs with no outputs. So these should collect the power from all of these. Now I'm going to want to make one of the fuel efficiency augments. So I'll just bookmark that. I should be able to make paper with some of the sugar cane that I have lying around. If I have any lying around. I don't have enough, but I think I do have the snad over here, which I do. Perfect. Thank you. All right, so now I'll make some paper. And I'm going to teach this paper into here, make it easy. And I can just now grab some paper from here. 8, I guess. even though I don't need that many. Let's see, fuel efficiency. I'm still missing the andesite diorite stone, or deep slate, I assume. Which I'm only going to need to make one because they do have a. They do have the values. Man. Redstone. I just want to use up some of my reserves. I don't have any. That's fine. 2. I think I only need 2. Thank you. I should be able to make that. And I'll need 9 of these. I do not need one for the redstone the rainbow generator, because that doesn't require any fuel at all, which is nice. So let's go ahead and grab out 9 of these. Thank you. And now I should be able to just come over here. And now I'm about to start making some pretty crazy amounts of energy. There we go. So now in order to get this all working, I'm actually going to go to my alternative fuel generators over here. So let me just empty my inventory one last time. And then I think I'll be able to start making an ME system, which is going to be extremely nice. All right, so let's go over here. 15 blocks, doing its work. Thank you. Thank you. Just make sure you're full. Make sure you're full, and I'll just take all that. Make sure you're full, and I'll just take all this. Thank you. And one last but not least. All right, so that'll give us quite a bit of fuel. And I should be able to just put a stack of all this fuel into here. And let's see if I did this correct. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And now the sparks indicate that this is now producing a lot of energy. Quite a bit of it. And I just need to make sure that the output is at the top, so these don't fill up. Otherwise, the RF in the bottom one will stop producing. There we go. All right, so this is already filled with 16 million RF. That is going to greatly help me be able to make an ME system. So, in order to start with the ME system, we're going to need... Wait, where's this at? Is it you? No. I'm just going to claim. There. All right. So in order to start with the ME system, we're going to need to get this, which requires 56,000 power and a block of amethyst, which is relatively cheap. Just grab one of those. Perfect. And go to the world engine. All right. Put you in here, and that'll give us the certus quartz that we need. Maybe eventually. Perfect. Okay. Now we're going to go back home. And the good thing is normally you have to put this into like water, but we can just do this. And I only need 1. Eventually. Okay. Whew. I just need that. Now I can come over here. Learn that. Claim you. And now I need to make the circuit fabricator. So we're just going to need some iron plates, some copper plates, which I think I already taught into here. I only need 1. Thank you. I need iron plates. So do I have any iron left over in here? Probably not. I don't know if it'll mix with anything, but I only need 1. Hopefully it doesn't mix something in here. It did not. Perfect. Now I can go ahead and make one iron plate and teach it to my replication table. And now that I have that, I need, how many was it? 6. I'm going to need 6 of those. Okay. So there's those 2 items. Now I just need to make 2 pistons and 1 diamond, which pistons are cheap. I got the 1 diamond here. Pistons, I just need some wood, redstone, and cobblestone. If I can find my cobblestone. All right, there, and there's a little bit of redstone, which I'll just come grab out of here. 2 of them. And iron. Oh, that's not iron. 2 iron. All right, so let's go ahead and make pistons, which is like so. Oh, I got it backwards. I always mix them up. All right, so now we have all this. I want to make sure that the energy isn't just dissipating and is actually getting stored, which it looks like it is. They all have 1 million RF, meaning, oop. Well, no, everything's right. So these aren't holding any power. This is all getting transferred into here. So now I'll have this pocketing a lot of power. And then if I need instant power, I can just come put on one of these energy cubes, which I'm probably going to need. Let me grab 1 ultimate cube. Thank you. And I can go ahead and put this on here, and this will start to fill up pretty rapidly. I'm just going to take that. That should be plenty for what I want to do. All right, let's go to the world engine and make this circuit fabricator by putting all that. That's going to drain not terribly. I mean, how much energy does it require? 1.2 mil. Yeah, it's gonna take all of this. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put this on top and output on the bottom. So that'll give us the power that we need to complete the circuit fabricator, which I'm going to go ahead and claim this, which I already have the real one, so I don't need to worry about that. I need to make vibrant quartz glass, which quartz glass is just that dust, and then we need to make it light up. I will need to make the ME controller, which I'm going to want to do more than one. That way I can start making those crafting channels, which is these. All right, so now that we have the circuit fabricator, we're going to want to go back home. And we're going to need to make these sheet metals. So we're going to need to do, if it wants to settle on the right one, copper sheet metal, that works. So I can just go ahead and get some of the plates. Just grab 16 of those, which I guess I honestly should link up this power system real quick. I don't know if that's enough to reach, but I do want to link this power system over, which I'll hide this, make it all look better in between episodes. All right, so now all of this is going to have all the power from this, which is just making sure that it's still producing, because if it stops producing, that's going to be a big problem. All right. So now with that, we're going to go ahead, make this copper sheet metal. I don't know if it has, which it does, but we don't need that many anyway. Wait, do we? I think we need 19. So I'm just going to grab some more. It's cheap enough. Then I'll need to make them blue. So I'll just grab 4 of this. All right. So with that, let's go ahead and make this turn that. And then I can put these in here like that, surround those, turn them into blue. With that, now I'll need the vibrant glass. So I'll need to get some glass and some Certus quartz dust, which I have plenty of. So let's grab 8 of those, even though I only need 3. And I'll need some glowstone, which for some reason I decided not to teach it yet. Kind of glad I didn't waste the only one that I had. All right, so let's go ahead and grab this glowstone and turn the glass into vibrant quartz glass, which I'm just gonna learn it to the table. So I only needed to make one, realistically speaking. So let's go ahead and do this like this, surround this quartz glass. I'm just gonna teach that into the one, and I'm gonna make the vibrant glass like so and teach that into here. So you learn that and this, and now I'll need 3 vibrant quartz glass. So I only need 2 because I already have the one here. All right, so this is a multi-block structure, so I'll need to craft it. Which should I need to find, I need this cube. This one doesn't work for some reason, but this one does. So I'll kind of just craft it right into this wall. Do it right here. And then I'll place some torches down, make sure it stays lit. All right, so I'll need to make the multi-block structure, which is like so. And then I'll need to put the vibrant quartz glass here. I'll need to put this mystery cube in the center and this right here. Now I can power it up with you, which I need more of. All right, there we go. And now we are going to be able to start making these circuits. Oh, I need to claim the speed upgrades that it gives you for free, because this makes it go so much faster. All right. So now I need to make printed silicon, which silicon gem you get just from smelting down the Certus quartz, this stuff. I should have some spare alternatives fuel right here. I'll just go ahead and put a stack in here and smelt down some of this to the silicon gems, even though I'll only need 2 or 3. I also will need to make sure I have 1 Certus quartz on hand, which I already did, but that's fine. I'll need diamond, Certus quartz, and gold. So I'll grab 3 gold. All right. So I'll need to come over here, and I'll be able to just put this in here, put one of these in here, and one of these in here. So now I have, oh wait, I already did that one. I need redstone. That's what it was, I think, because it gives me the engineering one. Nope. Oh, redstone is the binder. That's right. I think I'm missing one. Let me just do add applied energetics. I need the engineering one, which is, wait, no, I need the calculation. I already did that. Do I have them all? Am I just being over paranoid? Probably. No, energy processor, which is charged redstone. So I need to make a charger, which is really, really cheap. All right. The charger is that. So I need some iron and some copper. I can't believe I didn't teach us copper yet. I have plenty of copper somewhere. I can't wait for this to be fixed. All my inventory issues. I don't need that in my head anymore. There's the copper. All right. So we need to make a charger. Charger here. So with the charger, I need to charge a redstone crystal. The crystal is going to be a fluix crystal, which is charged crystal, fluix dust. So I'll go ahead and just put this here, and I can charge up this. There we go. It's charged. I'll go overhead. I'll go over here. Teach the charged one to there. Now I'll have the charged one and the regular one, which they're both the same value. So that's nice. Now I'll just need to, let's see here. Getting started. I'll need to make one of these processors, which I'm getting there. I'll need to get a fluix crystal. So the fluix crystal is a charged crystal, quartz, and redstone, which I only need one. So I'll just go ahead and grab one of these, and one of the charged. And then I can just teach infinite of them. So come over here, and I'll throw in the redstone there and there, and that should produce a fluix crystal. Perfect. I'll also want to do the same with a fluix, the fluix pearl, which is this. So I'll need to make some dust, which I can do in the crusher. So I'll go ahead and put the crusher in there. All right. I'll go ahead and teach this into here. I'll need to grab 4 of you and 4 of you. And then I'll need an ender pearl. And now I can craft the fluix pearl. And I'll teach you into there. Perfect. All right, so now for the redstone capacitor thing. How does one get it? I need to get you. So I need a block of redstone, glowstone, and a fluix crystal. So 9. I guess I don't need to keep doing that if I already have enough in my inventory. But it's fine. That and glowstone, which I got right here. So I need to make a block. Throw you in there, throw you in there, throw you in there. That should make this, which I'm also going to just go ahead and teach this into here. And I will go ahead and charge one as well and teach it into the thing. There we go. Teach you into there. And now I'll grab out, I think I need the charged one. I'm not sure. I'm just going to take the charged one to be safe. So now we'll do this. All right. So with this, we're going to make 4 of those. Put the 4 in there, put the redstone in here. There's that one. There's that one. And I messed up, which is fine. And then I just need that one. Perfect. So with all these, I can finally just come in here, teach them all to the system. I didn't make the... Yeah, I did. There it is. Okay. So now I have all the materials I need to make an ME system. It just takes a second to, craft everything. So now we can go ahead. I just need 8 flux crystals just to do this achievement. So I'll just grab out 8 in my inventory. Grab this. I'll need to make ME cables. I'll just do the basic one. So that's 2 flux crystals and a quartz fiber. Quartz fiber is glass and that. Do I have any spare glass out here? I do not, which is fine. I'll just grab you, grab out 8 of you. I got plenty of dust right here, or right here rather. I just need to then do this. Make one of you. I'll go ahead and teach you into here. With one of you, do this, and I should now have the ME fluid cables. Oh, I did not mean to reload my shaders. All right. Now that I finally have all that, I can start making singularities, which is going to be important for making infinite ranged items and making the quantum system, like quantum computer cores and all this other stuff, which I'm not quite ready for, but we're getting close. Anywho, so let's grab this, and now we finally get to start digital storage. With that, we're going to need to make an ME controller. So we're going to need 1 energy processor, 4 quartz, and 2 of those. Which, 2 of these, quartz glass, and one of the red, the one of you. That should be all I need in order to make the ME controller. Yep. All right, let's go ahead to the world engine and make this ME controller. So 1, 2, and 3. I guess I probably should have made more than 1, but it's okay. All right. Now we got an ME controller, which is the biggest step towards getting an ME system. Next, we're going to need to make an ME drive, which is relatively cheap-ish. I'm going to want to do a 64 storage since I already have everything I'm going to need. It's just going to take a second. So let's go ahead and favorite all of those. And we're not going to need a cell workbench, I don't think. But you know what? Maybe I look at it. I mean, let's open the guide. Let's see what it does. It turns... Okay, so the cell workbench allows you to configure storage cells and view cells. You can add upgrade cards and configure partitions to filter what the cell will store. Items and fluids can be dragged into the slots from whatever, just enough items or whatever that is, even if you don't actually have any of that item. Right click with a fluid container like a bucket or fluid tank and set that fluid as a filter instead of the bucket or tank item. So the cell workbench has a few buttons on the top left, so you can partition a cell based on existing contents. You can clear the cell's partitioning, and the cell workbench can be set to retain the partition setting. Okay, so I'm not too sure what that'll do, but you know what? We're gonna keep it bookmarked. Non-typed storage disks. Interesting. I don't think I want to do that. All right, so I'm going to need to do that. I'm also going to need to make an ME crafting terminal. So in order to do that, I'm going to need to make this and this, back out, make this one. Once we do all this and start making the crafting terminals, like the auto crafting multi-blocks and all this other stuff, a lot of this hassle will go away. And we'll start to be able to just keep progressing through the mod pack at a pretty decent pace. All right. So with this, I'm going to go ahead and put down the ME terminal right here for now. That works for me. So let's go ahead and make a disk drive. So what we're going to need is 2 of these Fluix cables, iron, and 2 of the engineering processes. So ME processes. Perfect. So we're going to need 2 of those. Because I believe this does, yeah, it does. So I only need to make 1, and then I'll have infinite of them. So then I need that iron Fluix. I got the Fluix. I just need 1 more iron, and then I should have everything I need for this. And then I'll teach it to the table and make more of them. So grab this, perfect, and teach it to here. And I'll grab out, I want to say 3 or 4 to start. You know, let's do 4. We'll start with 4. Perfect. Place these just like this. Oops. Yep, that works. All right. So now all of these are going to be passively draining only 21 RF a tick, which with this we'll be doing just fine with. And now these all have 5 million each. Hopefully there's nothing being drained into there. So it looks like my plan of keeping these all running and putting it in here was a success. Okay. So now that we got the ME drive right here, we're going to start to need to make the drives itself, which takes a while. So we need to make this one. 4 redstone, 1 logic processor, and Certus quartz. So we just need to do 1. The processing, this one, and redstone. So we need to do 4 redstone. There we go. Go ahead over here and just grab this. So now we have 1 of these. We can teach it to here, which, are we still doing okay with this? We are starting to get a little low, but that's fine now that we have that good power source. So now we're only going to need a good handful of these. So I'm just going to grab like 5 of those. We're going, while I'm here, might as well look ahead. So we're going to need quartz glass and redstone for the next one. So I'll grab just 8 redstone because the next one, glowstone and glass. So I'll need a couple more quartz glass, which is no biggie. So grab that, grab you. Glowstone, go ahead and grab 8 of those. So that's for this one. For the next one, I'll also just need more glowstone. So I think that's all I'm going to need. Well, actually, I probably should have grabbed... Where is it? Did I not? Oh, there it is. So I need 3 of these to make the next one. So I'll just go ahead and do it right here. So the next one, now I can teach this to here. And now I'll need to grab 3 of these. Yeah, without this replication system, this whole process would take forever. And it's not, like, I mean, it's worth it, but it takes forever. Alrighty, so now that we have these, we'll go ahead and grab 3 of these out, which I think I might need to make some more matter, because I am probably going to start running out of resources, because these take quite a bit. And if I want to have as many as this can hold, which is 40, which I doubt I'll be able to make 40 of them right now, which I can only I can. I'm actually kind of surprised by that. I can make 40 ME drives. Okay, so now that I have this, I need to make the shell for them, which is this. So I'll just need to get 2 iron, redstone, quartz glass. So I got the redstone, 2 iron. I just need iron. And then I'll teach it into the ME, to the replication system. I keep forgetting that I have one on hand. All right. Oh, copper. Duh. I should have copper. Or not. I'll just grab some copper out of here. Or not. I guess I didn't teach it into here for some reason. Go ahead and teach you copper. Thank you. All right. Let's go ahead and make the drive. All right. So now I'm just going to teach this, that. I'm also going to need the blank pattern, which I need glowstone, Sardis quartz, and that should be it, right? Nope, iron. I need 2 more iron. There we go. Okay. So now that I have this, I can grab these, teach this into here. These are going to be important for when we start the crafting processes because you're going to need a lot of patterns. This will reduce the amount of time because you can just look up things that even if you don't have them, it'll just auto craft it for you and then make the bigger item. So you can craft all the smaller items with this, which is just going to save a bunch of time, especially when it comes to these more complex crafting recipes as we go on. Alrighty, so now that we have this, let's go ahead and I guess grab 40 since I can make them. And I'll grab 40 of these. Which, I mean, I guess I could have saved a step by just combining these already in the in my inventory and then just making the cells itself, but it's fine. I don't have the storage in my inventory for this. All right, so go ahead and do this because they individually go up. Put all of this into here. I'm actually going to have to go back to some of these people because I can grab out infinite cobblestone, which I'm really going to want. I just don't remember who sells it. But I'll do that. And I'll hold off on the other 3 slots for the others. What, 6 slots, whatever. Okay. While, let's go ahead and do that now. I don't want to forget it. So is it you? No. Let's see here. Nope. Magician? No. Quartermaster? No. Machinist. Fabricator? Yes, okay. So now we have the infinite cobblestone. I think the infernal guy actually has 1. No, I'm thinking of the Wayfinder. Who am I thinking of? Somebody. Is it the enchanter? No. Who has the other one? Maybe I didn't lock it? I don't know. I got infinite cobblestone now. So that's cool. Just go ahead and put that into here. And then I'm going to make the last couple things. All right. So now we need to make these formation cores. So I'll need a logic processor, fluix dust, and that. So I need to get the logic one. I think I need 2. I think it's the same thing, just like backwards, right? Yeah, and then logic. So I'll just need 2 of these and 2 of these. All right, so now I can do this, craft you, and craft, oh, I need regular quartz. That's what it is. That's the difference. All right. And I can craft you. Now with you, I can craft an ME terminal, which I actually need an illuminated pad. So I need quartz, glass, redstone, that. All right, so 2. I need you. 2. Quartz glass. I need 1 more quartz glass. And I need iron. I think I need 3. Maybe. I don't know. All right. So now we need to make this. Limited pad. Thank you. Oops. I can now make... Oh, I need a logic processor. Thank you. Now I have the ME terminal. I'll need to grab some cobblestone and make a stone crafting table to make the ME terminal that I want. There we go. Now I'll also need to make sure I have another one of the, where's it at? Did I not teach it to this? Of course I wouldn't. Why would I? Okay. Grab you, and then I already have one of those, so I can just do this real quick. Loopy, I think you're kind of useless to me now, so I might disable you. I mean, I guess you're giving me these upgrade cards, but I don't think you're very useful to me anymore. All right, so now that I have the crafting terminal, I am now able to access my storage, which this storage fixes all my issue of not knowing where any of my items are. Because now I can just do this. Oh, what a good day this is. This saves me so much time and effort. I could just shove all of this into here. Actually, give me my backpack back. So now my inventory issues are finally fixed. Quit putting the backpack in there. And I want to say that's a big step and probably all the time I have for today, which was quite a long time. This is going to be a very, very long video. Oh boy. But I did have fun while doing it, even though I'm awkward as hell. All right. So now that this is empty, we can go ahead and grab as much items as possible. Go ahead and just stuff them in this backpack so it's a little easier to get everything into my ME system. Alrighty. Grab all of this. Oh, I can't forget to open the chance cube. All right. So let's plop all of this stuff into here. I'm not too worried about it, even though swords take up more space, or like single items do, in an ME system because they hold bytes. But that's totally fine with how many I have, so I'm not really that concerned. But what I am going to want to do is hook up the ME system to my fabricator, because then I can just make everything straight from my ME system, which will be luxurious. So let's get all this stuff into here. There we go. Alrighty. Perfect. All right. Let's go ahead and put this all into my ME system. Almost completed. And then I will also I want to see if, I hope they didn't remove it. They shouldn't have. But the Ring of Flight would be extremely useful, especially when we have to traverse a lot of those dungeons. So I'm going to want to look at that as well. And I'll do that in between episodes. Alrighty. Almost completed with all of this. So unfortunately, I won't be able to stream until Tuesday. So this will be the final stream of the week. But on Wednesday, I believe me and my fiance are going to start a series as well. So this will be my own personal series. And then on Wednesday, me and my fiance will be playing Schedule 1, I want to say. We'll also be playing a couple other games in between as well. But Schedule 1 will be our series that we do. And if you guys if you have any requests of any series that you want to see from me, just let me know and I will definitely look into it because I'm enjoying this so far. This has been fun, even though I talk to myself half the time and, stumble over my words, but it's fine. But yeah, if there's anything you want to see me play after we complete this mod pack, which we are on tier 3, so we made good progress today. And now I finally don't have to worry about crying about my storage half the time because everything will be easily accessible. But other than that, I think that is all the time I have for today. So thank you for watching my stream. I do appreciate it quite a bit. It's making me feel very, motivated. So I hope everyone has a great rest of their day, and I will see you very, very soon. Goodbye. Good night.